Hi guys, Owen here from Luxaber again, and I'm outside in a beautiful sunny French countryside today. It is boiling already and it's not even lunchtime yet, so it's going to be a hot one. And I just wanted to show you something I've done the weekend, which I think is going to be of use to anyone who wants to do a little project with an old oil drum, as I am doing. I'm hoping to turn this into a hot smoker, and I've been watching loads of different videos and getting ideas of seeing how people have done it. Never worked with one of these drums before, and one of the biggest issues I had was cutting the top off. Obviously you had to get it safe first, which there's plenty of advice on filling it in with water to displace any old fuel or fumes if there's been oil in it or anything like that. So I've done that. That was no problem. But the next step was actually removing the top, and I wanted to be able to, because I want a lid to put on it, I wanted to not have to then go and make a separate lid, because I want to get a real nice sort of close on it, because it's going to be like a smoker, so you don't want it to have like loads of gaps around it. And I found a way of cutting the lid off which allows me to keep it and reuse it as a lid, which I've never seen anyone do before, because everyone seems to just hack at them with chisels and angle grinders and stuff. So I'm going to show you what I've done, as it's come out really good. So basically what I've done was I laid it on its side, and then just with an angle grinder, so just a normal thin metal cutting disc, and you can probably see here, I've actually already done it even though it doesn't look like it. So I laid it on its side, and then I've cut in just on the edge like this. So you've got this lip of the lid, so that's your guideline, that's always there, it's all the way around. So you've got a perfect guide, so you're cutting against that lip, and you're just going through the outside skin of the drum, just this metal here, that's all you're cutting through. Because what gave me this idea was I looked at how they were made, and they're not welded, they're sort of like just seam rolled. So you've got this lip is the lid, so it's the top part, and it goes up over the side of the barrel and then down again. So this side of the barrel actually goes up inside that lip. So I thought, right, okay, so if I can cut through this section but not the actual lid, then in theory it should just sort of lift off, and then you've got that side left on it, this side here, which means that you can then put it back on the barrel and it's going to fit. So it was a bit of a trial. The hardest problem is not cutting through all of it, because you don't want to go through into this inside layer at all. All you're cutting through is this, the actual side skin of the drum. So I mean, the easiest way to do it is just, because you can't really see until you're coming out the other side until it's too late, so just use the actual disc when you're using it as a guide. I mean, you can sort of see, sort of, you know, keep an eye on the disc so you know you're only going in sort of 2 or 3 millimeters, and just do that, you know, go lightly. I actually used a cordless angle grinder on this because it's a lot more controllable and less powerful than the mains one. And yeah, honestly, I couldn't believe how well it came out. So you've got your natural guide, so you're cutting against the lip, just go all the way around very lightly, cover it again, and what you end up with is a lid that you can sit back on. So you can see where I've cut, and I've just slightly gone into the actual lid section, but you end up with a lid that sits straight on. I mean, as long as you line it up properly, in case it's not perfectly round like this one isn't, it's got a couple of dents in it, so you can see where the seam is, and you can see the seam edge on the lips, you know what way it goes in. Yeah, it just means I can now put the lid back on. It's not a perfect airtight seal at all, but you've got this much material that's going to neatly sit inside the drum, and so it saves having to make a separate lid. Once it's lined up, it sits in there neatly. You know, with a smoker, it's not something you'd be constantly lifting up and off every few minutes. It's just going to be a case of pulling it in there and leaving it in there. So yeah, I'm going to clean this up now. I've had a couple of fires in it to hopefully burn off any residual chemicals and fuel and all that, so I'm pretty certain it's going to be safe. I'm going to burn it even more before it's ever actually going to be used with food. But yeah, it saved me a load of hard work, because otherwise we'd have to have made something separate, and then you've got to try and make it fit. And I've seen people use like the Weber Grill barbecue lids on top and stuff like that. I haven't got to do any of that now. These I'm going to adapt into like an actual smoke vent. I'm hoping to find a bit of pipe that fits in there, might block off the little one, or just use that as well. So it's got 2 outlets. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with someone, as it's a really useful way of being able to cut the top off and reuse it as a lid. So like I say, most people seem to use these horizontally as a barbecue and a separate hot box smoker and stuff, but I want to keep this one vertical because it's going to take up a lot less room in my garden, and then I'm going to have 2 or 3 sort of shelves in it for the food, and just like a hot box inside the bottom, although I have got a separate little potbelly stove which I might put next to it and have that as a separate hot box with a little separate bit of flue going into it for smoke, so that can be added on at a later date. But yeah, the first step was removing the lid, and I've done it in a way that I can still use it, which is absolutely perfect. So hopefully if you've got a similar project to do, then yeah, it'll be of use to someone. So anyway, as usual, thanks for watching. Please feel free to like, follow, subscribe, because there'll be more projects coming up. I've got another video I'm going to be uploading soon, which is the pizza oven I've just done, as you can see in the background there. I'm going to be doing more about this project, turning it into a smoker, and I've got loads of unusual projects and stuff I'm doing. So yeah, I've been Owen from Luxaber, and thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.